Black Sunday at this location. As you can see, I just have to really remove the stuff on the walls here, and that's it. We're pretty much moved out. The electricity is going to shut off tomorrow. Of course, this video you won't see until Sunday. Today is Thursday. I'm recording this ahead of time because I won't have the internet on Sunday. My internet won't be hooked up until Wednesday of this week. So you guys are getting it, well, you guys are getting it at the same time. I'm recording it early. But this is something that's been weighing on my head for a while, and my mind, I guess, not my physical head. And this is going to be a little short because I do have to get packing and get things moving. But I want to talk to you about the idea of religion and what purpose it serves, and and what the potential future of it may be. Some of you know, I grew up, a very traditional Christian, and became an atheist in about 2007. And that being the case, I've gotten to experience quite a wide range of service styles within the Christian world, and knowing several people from different lineages of Christianity, different sects and whatnot, I've gotten to see many different ideas behind it. And then, of course, being a fan of mythology and philosophy, I've studied, some more than others, but many of the world religions as well. At the very least, at a cursory look, and some more from a literature standpoint, more from a philosophical standpoint. But the idea of religion has always been to explain the world and give us kind of a code of why we're here and what we're doing. So far, all of them are wrong. Some of them have gotten pieces right, and some of them have gotten nothing right. All of them have gotten something wrong, something big. But nonetheless, religion has served a valuable part in our society and culture as we've evolved. It is certainly something that is primitive and archaic and needs to, go by the wayside with other primitive and archaic things, but it's probably not going anywhere for a while. But I was thinking, the L. Ron Hubbard, the Scientology guy, right, said, you don't make money writing science fiction. If you want to make money, you start a religion, because that's where the money is. And lo and behold, he did. He created the most ridiculous religion. I grew up believing that the Mormons were about as ridiculous as it gets, because I knew a Mormon family growing up, a couple of them actually. And other than their emphasis on preparedness and family, which I think are very strong values, they are a wacky bunch. But then along comes Scientology, and Scientology is literally the Mormonism of now. What Mormonism was back in the 1800s. It is ridiculous, yet people buy into it. We're talking ideas about aliens and possession and psychological stuff and e-meters, and it's totally a for-profit religion, and you just look at it and you go, wow, this is actually a really brilliant business scheme. And so I was thinking, if I were to start a religion, how would I be honest and do it? Because to me, honesty is important. And I came up with, not every religion has a God. Most of them, pretty much all of them believe in something supernatural, but So I figured, while God is a common feature, it's not necessarily necessary, which is good because I'm an atheist. But what other features of religion are there? There's philosophical guidelines, dietary and hygiene guidelines, behavioral guidelines, work ethic, and a few other things. And it just started making me think of, so what would I base it on? And, I was thinking, it's like, well, atheism and anarchy, for sure, because nobody is anybody else's property. This is fact, it is the way it is, and the way it should be. Rarely do those two meet. Usually the way things are and the way things should be are two very disparate things. But then there's it's not enough. And there's other things, so, I'm fairly libertine. I am, socially, ethically, fairly liberal with ideas. I don't necessarily believe in some of the traditional values. I believe that people should be able to express and love and say and speak and do and think as they are free to. I think libertine is a word that captures the spirit of that very well. So you've got atheism, you've got anarchy, you've got libertine. Well, it's kind of encapsulated in anarchy, but just to make sure, I want to make sure that I stay independent. Because one, there are so many groups of anarchists, and that in and of itself is ridiculous, having an anarchist organization. But to have individuals who are simply moving in common cause, not necessarily under a leader or under rules, but simply tend to resonate and travel together is not a bad idea. So the idea of independent and voluntary association is very important, and I think independent captures that word. So we've got anarchy, we've got atheism, we've got libertine, we've got independent. I want to throw in opportunist, because so many people spend their lives just letting opportunities slip by because of this or that, because it wouldn't be nice, because of whatever. And the fact is, you have to be a bit of an opportunist to be successful in life. You see something, you take it. You don't, wait until everybody else, relinquishes claim to it so you can take it without any guilt. No, you fight for things and you get them. So opportunism is important. And then, this kind of goes along with the atheist thing, but, once again, not always. So it seems important to state the idea of rational. And I chose rational over skeptical because rational states the idea of using logic, using, even to a degree, intuition, but using evidence, using puzzle pieces to put them together and whatnot, to bring things together based on, actual observable patterns and data. That's important. And so right there, it's like I got the pattern, the tenets for religion. Atheism, anarchism, opportunity, libertine, what else did I say? Rationality, and independence. So, hey, want to start a religion with me? I don't know. It's a silly idea. Religion belongs in the past. But then we can all use a little bit of something to lean on, a little bit of hope, a little bit of self-discovery and structure and whatnot. do as you will. Just don't harsh anybody's mellow. Talk to you guys later at the new location. Good journey.